Alrighty, it's time for your mid-Raw review for November 4th. We start off with CM Punk coming out to fight Luke Harper. And this match is pretty much proof that CM Punk can have a good match with anybody. Not testing Luke Harper much, but he did look kind of green. He's pretty much not used to one-on-one matches, but it was still alright. Still alright for a Raw opener. And CM Punk wins. Then after the match, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper attack Punk. Fans start doing yes chants. And then Daniel Bryan comes down, helps out CM Punk. And what I said on Twitter, this is a good sign that they're trying to build this towards Survivor Series. Hopefully, we got Punk and Bryan possibly taking on the Wyatt family in the Survivor Series match. Then there's an interview. Then Punk is interviewed by Renee Young. I thought Wyatt family was gonna come and attack Punk like they did Bryan last week, but still an okay interview. Not the best. Thank you, Avast Antivirus, for interrupting my review. Like I was saying, decent Punk interview, but whatever, it's alright. Moving on, Paul Heyman getting interviewed by Michael Cole. Paul Heyman saying he's in Europe, maybe NYC, saying that he's getting looked over by his doctor, and they pointed out the fact that he was crying, couldn't finish, he hangs up. Moving on to a segment with Ryback where he just smashed cake and Hornswoggle's face. Setting up a match between Ryback and Great Khali, whatever. Ryback is a very uncoordinated goof who cannot fucking wrestle. And Ryback is very irrelevant. Ryback wins. Moving the fuck on, that segment was shit. That match was shit. Next we have ADR versus Kofi Kingston. ADR wins, typical ADR Kofi Kingston match, whatever. Next, Randy Orton comes out, does a shoot promo on the crowd, calling them ugly, worthless human beings. Technically, Randy Orton from 2004, when he said that for being 25, I am better looking than everybody in my age group. Yeah. Same, decent promo, whatever. Moving on to the match where the winner of the WWE.com BS poll is Biggie Langston. And oh my god, Biggie Langston, it should at least try to get a push. I know they're pushing him for the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title, whatever. Like, book this right. He can look like a legitimate threat to Randy Orton, and he really showed a massive impression that he could be a future WWE champion. But Randy Orton wins. WWE, book this right. Maybe have a couple matches at Survivor Series or TLC versus Randy Orton. Maybe to see one day if he could be the first African-American WWE champion. Moving on, we have mixed tag Fandango and Summer Rae versus Natalya and the returning Tyson Kidd. Let's hope this gets Natalya away from the Great Khali and away from Hornswoggle. Those two motherfuckers were dragging her down. And also about this match, Tyson Kidd and Fandango can have a fucking epic feud. And this is the first opponent that Fandango actually probably had a few opponents in his weight class, but it's finally great to see him facing somebody in his weight class. It was a good mixed tag match, but Tyson Kidd and Fandango need to be put in a feud, and that's the it for this, for that match. Plus, I'm gonna throw this in. Renee Young was interviewing Damien Sandow and the Real Americans. Whatever. Damien Sandow was talking about the six-man tag later on. Zeb Coulter possibly talking about illegals. A lot of you might correct me on that, but whatever. See you for the final Raw review, Part 2, after Raw. Peace the fuck out.